This is the beautiful gamepad here on the Lithium Project channel. I am Lithium Project. We are back for another Game Boy FIFA game. This time we are looking at FIFA Soccer 97, which comes to us by way of Tiertex Design Studios, who I don't know, and I didn't go and do the research on, so my bad. This is going to be interesting because we just came off of FIFA 96, which was actually fairly passable. So we've done a real whiplash in terms of the quality of these games. And I've been going into these ones completely blind. So I have no expectations on what to expect. But hopefully Tiertex can take what Probe did with 96 and have refined and improved and yeah, offer something that's playable. that's where we start from and hope for anything past that. Already off to a good start. Black Pearl Software. Who's the... No idea. Hey, and we've got like an actual proper Met. Look at that! Oh my god, the presentation has gone through the roof. Because that is kind of the biggest problem with the first two, is obviously the presentation is very, very sterile, which is, you know, you get that a lot with Game Boy games, but we're in 1996 by this point, so while we aren't quite at the point yet where we've probably figured out, well, we've probably figured out as much juice that can be squeezed out of a Game Boy machine. But look, yep, like the ball has an extra bit of like animation to it now. It's not just like a single sprite. I feel like the pitch is actually a fair bit bigger as well. All right, yeah, I'm excited to get into this now. What do we have options wise? We've cut back on the options. We don't have like no difficulty. We don't have no offsides, which we had before. No goalkeeper options. That's curious. Like it's already there, huh? And we've lost the national the club teams. We're just back to national teams. And Spain to the big screen for this exciting match. So they faced the deftly managed style of Italy. This international confrontation. Do we have real players? I don't think so. Oh, we got a coin flip again, which was not in the last one. It's crazy what's it like. It's in the first one, it's not in the second one, and then it's in the third one. They got the star. The star is definitely like from the... Oh my god, that's slow. Oh, it's like they're running in treacle. So yeah, the star is definitely from well, I remember from the Mega Drive FIFA games that I played. They've swapped the player switching from B to A for reasons. In making the pitch bigger, because you have that kind of bit between the halfway line and the the goalkeeper area, like there's just this large swath of grey that makes it look like you're just in the middle of like no man's land. I would say in Axyz's approach to working on improving the overall presentation of the game, where there has been a decidedly large amount of improvements, the gameplay is fucking terrible. It's a little bit smoother. But yeah, I feel like they've just swapped the A and B buttons around, because I think A is now pass. If I can get the ball long enough to find out for myself. Kind of hard to tell. Yeah, we are. It's more playable than 93, but we're talking minimal. Like it's smoother. That's kind of the one thing that gives it the edge over 93. But otherwise, man, this thing is. Actually, now I've just realized it. It might be a bit too low in the mix, but there is actually background ambient noise from the crowd. So again, like all the stuff they needed to do for the presentation, they've worked on. But it has kind of come at expense of the gameplay. Really not that much I can say about it as well. That's the thing. It's it feels, even with all the added, I think it's just because the pitch is so big, and again because you haven't got commentary or anything to add that bit of life to the game. It feels very sterile, oddly enough, even though everything else around it has the presentation to make it feel more polished. Really interesting. We'll get one shot on target. It'll only be the one, but we'll get one. And there's also just things like where I was trying to pass to the side there, and then it just hoofed it upwards, which maybe is that I'm using the shoot button, which I think is the pass button, but I'm pretty sure it's been acting as the pass button up till now. Also, the timer's gone. I've just realised that. Like, why is there no timer? You've done little things like you've improved the sprite of the ball. That's a marked improvement because it gives it a sense of actual motion now and it's rolling, which is great. But then you've taken the timer away. I don't understand. Oh, Wow, come on. Give me one shot. This also feels like the longest half of football I've ever played. Seriously, what's going on here? How is this so long? How far can we throw this out? Alright, we got some. Yeah, alright, we got some distance there. Didn't go where I wanted, but we got distance. Alright, come on. One shot. One shot. One shot. One shot. We got one. Whatever. I got one. I'll take it. It's definitely better than 93, but it feels more arduous in some ways. Like 93 is just incredibly choppy. This is just slow. I can't do another half of that. That was painful. That was the longest 4 minutes of my life. Yeah, no. I got what I needed from that one. So, yeah. Oh man. That is disappointing. It starts off so strong, you know, like with the menu and the sound and um the you think that having like the pitch being bigger and the ball rolling and whatnot, like it would all work out, but it's just doesn't have the sauce, doesn't have the juice. It's man. Or would it be bold to put it just above FIFA International Soccer? Because it's in the like the bottom three. I think I think yeah, I think it goes there. Because like I, this is where we get into the games just above it have the benefit of at least looking like something slightly more presentable, I guess, even if they're terrible to play. Where I could feel the life draining from me from playing this. I didn't want to play the second half. That's kind of enough. But it's still marginally more playable and has better presentation than FIFA International Soccer. So yeah, you know what, that's disappointing. I was hoping that we'd be able to kind of keep the momentum going, but do you know what? Probe fixed it for the second game. Maybe TSX can do it for the second game as well. So we'll be back with another installment where we'll look at FIFA Road to World Cup 98. That'll be our last Game Boy game for a while. We'll bounce over to something else, but I wanted to kind of get a batch of like the Game Boy FIFA games out of the way, because I think it's better to have those together and see like the market improvements or not. Otherwise, I'll just completely forget, and it'll be much harder to kind of judge and rank them at that point. So that's that. Please like, subscribe if you're enjoying this, and yeah, we'll be back and we'll finish off this series of Game Boy FIFA games, and then who knows where the wind will take us. So till then.